Welcome back to Premier Boys. It's your boy New.
Your boy Cole.
We back with the season finale of Loki. And y'all gonna get our thoughts on Black Widow at the end of this. But first we're gonna talk about Loki.
Yes, sir.
We definitely in the quantum realm. They ain't speak on the quantum realm. They ain't call it the quantum realm, but y'all know it. Y'all see it. Quantum realm. But it opened up and it really started off with like it did like a little big bang. That was hard. Like, you know, at the start of the multiverse or the start of the universe or whatnot.
It was just opening up shit.
Yeah, it was just the opening though. That was like the opening.
Well, like, I can say everybody catchphrases, but basically everybody.
Yeah, like you know the Marvel beginning card. It was basically part of that.
And that opened up to us literally being in the timeline.
Yeah.
So like when I say legit in the timeline, after that you're in literally the timeline. Like you're going through the tunnel. And then so what they expand, they pan out. You see the Citadel. Shit gets funky from there. Shit gets funky.
They pick up with Loki and Sylvie, you know, obviously walking into the Citadel, the palace, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm gonna call it Citadel because that's what it's called, the Citadel. But they walk in, you know. Well, Sylvie's scared to walk in at first. She finally got to achieve her dream of killing the person that had the TVA. But you know, Loki trying to talk her into like maybe I'll just do it or whatever. And she telling him to shut up because she's been thinking about this for as longer than he's even been alive.
Yeah.
So they walk in and then boom. As soon as they walk in, Miss Minutes.
As soon as they walked in, it wasn't as minutes, but them first two statues, man, they confused. Like, who the fuck is these guys?
It was statues and they had clock faces.
Yeah, I know that, but I was like, who are these?
Oh yeah, I don't just throw it.
Even if I Steve, I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, but Miss Minutes came up to him and was like, she basically offered them a job to work with He Who Remained, because that's who Miss Minute calls him.
Yeah.
Him, that's what I'm just gonna say him. But they basically declined it. Well, she was giving them a rundown. She's like, Loki, I can give you can go back and win. You can win the Battle of New York. You can go kill Thanos.
Yeah, basically just be the king
of
Earth or something.
Basically be the ruler of Earth. And then she was telling Sylvie, she's like, all that running can stop.
Mm-hmm. You have all the good memories back and all this type of shit, which she wouldn't have no good memories.
Right.
So. But besides probably before she got took, but other than that.
But she would still have those memories.
Yeah, but it literally from the age of fucking 8, my memories. Our memories wouldn't be worth nothing. It's just, I just remember everything as a kid.
Yeah.
But they do that. So
they obviously declined and just keep walking through.
And this.
Then they open, well, after they declined, they switch over to Renslayer. She looking through the files and whatnot. Cause she asked Miss Minutes at the end of the last episode to get her all the files on who created the TVA. Mm-hmm. And whenever she popped back up, Ravonna, she crying through her office and all that.
And she downloaded something.
Yeah, that was
the TVA file.
It was a founder's file that she would download or whatever. And then Miss Minutes popped up with like it's almost done. And then whenever it finished, I guess she was like, this isn't what I asked for. She was like, yeah, but he thinks it'll suit you better. Like it'll work, like just give you more information basically. Mm-hmm. And she was like, who is he? And then Miss Minutes dipped off. And then was that when Mobius came in? Or did Mobius come in after they switched to B-15?
Yeah, that was a little bit down the road. It was a little bit down the road. Mobius came in when it was just.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, Mobius, because she basically, I guess, well, we don't go, because after Renslayer and Miss Minutes had a little conversation. It switched to Hunter B-15 back in 2018, somewhere on Earth. And
I wonder how the fuck she was in Ohio.
Yeah, it was Ohio. Mm-hmm. She was in Ohio at high school at Franklin D. Roosevelt High School. And she's on the run from the TVA. The TVA, the Minutemen, they looking throughout the high school looking for her. And she run past one of their obvious. He was like, I got her. They chased her down or whatever. But she went to the principal's office. And they having a little back and forth from B-15, like, you gotta see this. And he's like, what are you talking about? I gotta see what? And then the variant of Ravonna Renslayer walked through and talking about what y'all doing in my office, all this and all that. So basically B-15 just exposed other Minutemen from the TVA that this is not what we think it is.
Yeah, then it's just like, did Mobius free B-15?
I don't know, because that's literally how we started.
Nothing makes sense. So that B-15 broke out of this this red chamber she was in.
Yeah, got out of that theater room chamber or whatever.
Yeah, that part left me like.
Yeah, they never explained that shit.
I'm like,
unless
because I know Ronald didn't let her out. After that, last episode, that's why I was like, Mobius let her out, or the Minutemen let her out. But
it would have to be Mobius.
That was just some small little shit.
Yeah.
Then
that's when they pick up with, or did they pick? It don't matter.
Yeah, Citadel, you only have 2 spots or so.
Yeah, the Citadel and the TVA, yeah, it's only 2 spots we can jump back.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
That don't count, they were there for 2 minutes. Yeah.
But yeah, they go back to the Citadel, they walk to the halls and shit. Was it an elevator or
it was like, I don't know if it was like an elevator, because they got in there and rolled down somewhere, didn't they? Or did they
rolled up somewhere. So yeah,
I guess it would have been an
elevator. Yeah. So they walked in the elevator. At first it was closed. They just looking around.
They hear it come
they
down.
walk down some stairs. Because they walk down some stairs, just looking around and shit. Then you got the founders of the TVA. You got the three big dogs, nigga.
Yeah, the 3
But with the fourth statue tore down in shambles, nigga. But in the comics, it is a fourth timekeeper, but that nigga got, I ain't say shunned out, but basically because he had different logic than the other 3. So I was like, damn, could that be Buddy, or could that just been another version of my boy, Big Kang? Because I was like, but then what made us think that nigga destroy
a statue of
monument itself type shit, because that's some sacrilegious ass shit. But yeah, then they turn around to the
little elevator. They hear it. I don't know. They heard it.
Loki was like, are you sure he ain't dead? Anybody here isn't dead? And then boom, the elevator door open.
That boy Jonathan Majors, Kang the Conqueror.
My boy.
Sitting there all dapper down. But he's not dressed like the comic version of Kang the Conqueror. Yeah, no, and that is because he is not he's Kang the Conqueror, but he's not.
He's not Kang the Conqueror.
He's not Kang the Conqueror. He's a variant version of himself, who I think is Immortus.
Yeah, like we was telling y'all in other episodes, like just being Kang, that nigga has like thousands.
Yeah, multiple like variants of himself, just like how everybody else do. But he, like all his variants, all have pretty much the same goal. They want to take over and rule the time. You know what I'm saying, basically.
Because he broke down his little.
Yeah, he gave him the real backstory to the TVA.
Because when I think like 31st century, that like when they say shit like that, it makes me. I'm like, nigga, that's
millennia ahead of us.
Wait, you feel me? Like how? Man?
That's millennia ahead of us. Yeah.
They break it down to them like it's like how he figured out his universe is stacked on top of the universe that we live in, and how it's different versions of us doing shit, trying to figure out how to get in contact with everybody else. So
and once they finally did, they started helping each other.
Yeah, and that's how we got the portal doors. That's how we got the
temp pads.
We got the restarts. We got
the time restarts. Yeah. But they were basically going back and forth, helping each other. Which
the technology.
Yeah, what one world didn't have, the other world would give, and just back and forth.
Yeah, that's like this whole scene was cool. Jonathan Majors did this one.
Yeah, and the way he because he took something off his temp pad, temp pad, and then put it on the table and then started doing like his own little thing. That was hard, yeah. The animations.
That shit was hard because like he legit broke it down how the MCU about to go nuts.
But then once he got done, pretty much explaining like how it started, then he got to the multiversal war because he was like, all of the variants of him aren't so nice, like the one we met. Some of them are rulers, conquerors, and I was like, yeah, Kang for real.
Yeah, and then that's Ramatut too.
Rulers, Ramatut, y'all. That's one of the 4 main versions of Kang, pretty much. It's Ramatut, Kang, Immortus, and Iron Lad.
What's his name? Nathan Richards or something?
Yeah.
So he got those are his 4 like most dominant.
Yeah, most notable in all the versions.
Of itself, but
probably the 4 we gonna see in the MCU.
Like you said, Immortus, but like I was saying earlier, it could just be He Who Remains, and then they can just literally.
Yeah, which is still a variant of Kang.
But that'd just be cold though.
Because then we still
have him be He Who Remains, and then we can get
Ramatut,
series. Ramatut, Kang The Conquer, we know he coming. Then we can get Nathan Richards, whatever.
Whatever they decide to put him in the MCU.
Then the door that is just really open because that's not going on a rant.
Yeah, we'll get into the rant at the end of this.
Because outside cause it was like before that, he let them know like I literally got everything that's about to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Scripted, like it's all right in front of me.
Up to a certain part, though. He didn't tell him that until that moment came.
So he started showing Loki and all them. That's when he gave him basically the decision, like, y'all kill me, everything in this timeline, and basically the multiverse is gonna go to shit.
Because all the evil versions of him are going to start coming into the multiverse, or into this universe, or their multiverse is going to start clashing.
Start finding
because
what's going on.
they don't want to rule as many multiverses as possible.
And then I had a brain fart. I was insane, but what the fuck happened after that? Yeah, they was talking about all that. Yeah, he was like, y'all kill me, everybody coming, nigga, or y'all take over as the leaders of the
TVA.
Y'all basically be.
Y'all can tell everybody what it is and what it ain't. Like what's the truth, the real truth is, and what's the reason behind the TVA. But now it'd be up to y'all.
I mean, at that point, because then he told them like, y'all can do that, and then go tell everybody, tell the TVA what's really going on, type shit. Like y'all can basically free everybody, and they're gonna give everybody free will. Sylvie took all that. Cause
Loki buying it. He like, yeah, we probably shouldn't kill him because he's pretty much holding this together.
You gotta think when you dealing with a lying ass nigga and a nigga look like a dude that might seem like he lying just because of
the circumstance.
Nigga live for forever, basically, and seen all type of shit. So it's like, damn, this nigga ain't making he ain't even making no type of body gestures or none of that to make me even feel like this nigga.
And that's what Loki was saying. He was telling Loki, Sylvie, she was about to get active on that boy, but he was like, we probably shouldn't kill him. She's like, he's a liar. He's like, but he's not lying. She's like, how do you know? He's like, 'cause I'm a liar. And he's telling the truth.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like everything he was saying was just too concrete. It was like,
yeah, it was making sense even in the explanation.
Like, did you not just see the holograms in the show? If we mess with this, it's gonna be over with. So they get their little strap on.
Yeah, the two of them fight, Loki and Sylvie fight.
Yeah, but then,
just to see like Loki trying to save him, not save him, but trying to make sure Sylvie don't kill him, and Sylvie trying to get that beat down to that action.
That's when Loki was like, basically, I didn't say confessing his love, but was basically talking about he's gonna make sure Sylvie alright type shit. So they kiss on him, but. That's what's made my boy Loki sent for this episode.
Because after they kissed, she had already taken the temp pad from He Who Remains, opened up the portal door,
kicked my boy through that.
Pushed Loki right through the door and closed the door.
And got up on my boy and stabbed him down.
But as she stabbed him and as he was fading away, he told her, and this is earlier in the episode, he was like, he's gonna come back, like even if they kill him, I'm just gonna end up right back here anyway. So after she killed him, he looked at her, he's like, I'll see you soon.
Man, did he wink at her or something?
Yeah, he winked at her, and then he just dropped his head and died, and then she fell to the ground, and then it switched over to
I think that's when that shit panned out the window.
It panned out the
window and started actually showing how bad the timeline.
Yeah, it started all that. You see all the strings.
And at first time it was clear, and then they bagged out the number, and you just all you see was like
and you just basically see like lightning strike. Yeah.
Oh God, damn, like Sylvie just she too.
She reckless.
She is, but yeah, it's like this.
But she had a goal though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's like, but you don't know what you're doing now.
She didn't.
Now you're tripping. You should have sat there and just listen. You shut up. That was part one. You did that part. Good.
All you had to do was open your ears.
Yeah, open your fucking ears, because the buddy just told you was literally some shit that you. Because he
needed
even told him like y'all are the best two motherfuckers to replace me.
And that's the whole reason why he like I ain't say the whole reason, but that's why they kidnap. That's why they take people to the TVA to see if they'll be able to take over for him.
Like you said, he basically gave them niggas the motherfucker.
Yeah, he paved the way from the moment Loki was pruned.
Yeah. But yeah, basically from the time he gets to the TVA.
Yeah, from the moment Loki was picked up by the TVA, all that was set up. Is basically what he was saying.
Like I'm trying to. This is a good ass episode. Even though like it ain't too much of everything going on, it's just a good filler episode of some good knowledge that niggas, especially
the episode ain't even over.
Oh no, it ain't
because it's about to be over. But after she killed Loki, after she killed Kang, or He Who Remains, I'm calling He Who Remains. And she pushed Loki through the portal or whatever. He pops up back in the TVA, and he running through the TVA trying to find Mobius, or really trying to find Mobius so he can explain everything and why the timeline's going out of whack, and everybody at TVA gung ho, they trying to get to the next space and time or whatever. Then he run up on B-15 and Mobius and was like, he give him the rundown or whatever. And then Mobius look at him really and was like, who are you? Like, what's your name? You're an analyst, right? He's like, just calm down and start from the top. So Loki was and then he panicked, and then Loki looked over, and instead of the 3 timekeepers, it was just a statue of Kang.
Literally, this is the
this is the Kang, like evil version. Like he was there, and where the 3 spots where the timekeepers was, and then fade to black. Not a post-credit scene. We get confirmation that we're gonna get a season 2 for Loki.
One thing I ain't letting niggas ain't do, they ain't putting no blue on that nigga. I hope they don't do that at all. On my boy Kang. Like
on his face and shit?
They
They going to.
They don't need to do none of that shit.
They're going to.
They don't need to do none of that shit.
They might.
Ain't no need, nigga, because I thought that they was. That statue would have had a helmet on. That's the reason why I was like, they might not go with that blue face route, nigga. Because, Kang stay with the helmet on, man.
As long as he got the purple and...
One thing they might give him a blue tint is get like a visor in his helmet that make it look like a blue tint on the visor. But
as long as he got the purple and green...
yeah, suit, you got that sort.
Yeah, he need the purple helmet.
I'm saying, like, the helmet would still be purple with the mask and body. The visor would be blue or something.
Yeah, like a hue. Yeah, I heard you saying, though.
I just don't want that nigga being on the more. I don't want that nigga to look like a creep, my nigga. It just be trash, man. It's like, bro, we got enough face paint MC.
I feel you.
But yeah, that.
But Loki, 10 out of 10.
Loki #1 out of the 3.
Out of the 3 shows out so far.
Loki for me, Wanda, and then Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah. For one, Loki, because it's a more complete story. We get, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. But for me, it was a more complete story because we actually got a villain.
Yeah, that deep butcher that just got welcomed into
instead of just a cliffhanger plot, plot, you know what I'm saying, plot device type thing. Like, because with WandaVision, we all knew that was supposed to be Mephisto. Yeah. Mephisto should have shown up. Forget what Disney and Marvel talking about. Mephisto should have showed up.
But then it's just like, this is just the best way to do it. Wanda should have set up for a movie.
And this is setting up for a movie.
This setting up for a movie, but
and a bigger MCU.
It's another season. It's another season, so you got to think.
They're gonna set up for a movie.
Loki ain't gonna get trash for a while. I
wonder how many seasons they're gonna do.
They might be running into Kang's.
They're probably gonna do 3 seasons.
Probably because it's like.
And Kid Loki's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, true.
Well, he in the void, so
he probably never coming back.
He'll probably never see him again. But
you don't know Black Widow.
Now y'all hear our thoughts on Black Widow. Oh, but wait, what do you rate Loki? What?
10.
10 platinum? No misses? Okay. No skips, I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch the episode tonight. What I'm trying to say is probably the best episode. Just because my boy John was in that.
Boy, when he popped up at the elevator, he was just sitting there too, he was like...
All smiles for me like that,
Yeah. But Black Widow.
Schmidt.
I liked it. He hated the movie.
It's cool, but it's just...
They could have... I don't like what they did with Taskmaster.
After trying to rewatch that show, it's just like...
I already watched it twice. I don't like what they did with Taskmaster.
I don't like that Taskmaster was trash.
And before y'all get on here hating and saying we hating because it's a female, no.
It's not even that, it's just like...
Not even the reason.
If y'all know anything about Taskmaster, what they did was just...
Taskmaster has muscle memory, like photographic muscle memory. That's what he has in the comics. He can see something once, emulate it perfectly. That's how he works. But every move or fight move or whatever he learns, he forgets his own memory. That's how he works in the comics. Mm-hmm. In the movie, no. It was she was basically a robot. Basically, she was basically a robot. They was putting information in her head, and she was watching stuff. Uploading stuff to her brain, and her body was moving on its own.
Shit is Garbino, my nigga. Then it's just like, why did I give her a male suit, a male based suit?
And she had a male stunt double. Her face was CGI.
Yeah, her face was a little in the bitch.
Yeah, you could tell that from watching movies that it was CGI on,
But other than Taskmaster, like, I'm about to talk a bit for a while.
You talking about Melina?
Natalie. Just giving her backstory and Red Guardian.
Red Guardian.
He saved it.
Red Guardian saved the movie, and so did her younger sister. I cannot think of her name. Yelena.
Yeah,
Yelena and Red Guardian are the only two reasons why this movie is watchable.
Literally.
The jail scene when Red Guardian break out of jail, the best scene in the movie.
After the jail scene where Red Guardian is with them, it's just like, damn, the movie just feels better now.
And Yelena had me dead because she was clowning Black Widow, because you know how Black Widow do that little pose thing?
Oh, yeah.
That she be flipping her hair or whatever?
Yeah, she called herself doing that shit.
Right. But no, the movie to me, I give it a solid 7.5.
Maybe like 5.5, 6. It's decent, but it's just like, niggas waited. How long waited?
Because the movie itself holds no significance really to the outer MCU. It is the post-credit scene that what got me.
Post-credit damn garbage too.
Nah, but it's just the fact the post-credit scene is setting up for Hawkeye, the TV show, and it's also setting up, like you said, the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Like I feel all that, but it's just like God.
I wonder if they gonna give the Thunderbolts a TV show or if they better
This
do a
is what
movie.
you gotta think, man.
They better do a movie.
Remember when me and you was talking about this shit? We was like, either gonna be, I'll forget this nigga name, U.S. agent that pop up, or Val, man. But we thinking they gonna talk to Taskmaster, nigga. And then we got Taskmaster revealed, and then we got Taskmaster at the end getting cured from the brainwash. It's like,
Right, yeah.
So Taskmaster
Just
in
out
the
there.
MCU is just
Out there.
It's just not even gonna be no longer to even like. It'll be pointless, man. Like literally, it'll be pointless. Like bitch, I might not call it a B word, but it's like I'm nigga frustrated. But it's like, bro, that shit, it's just not. That made me mad. Taskmaster's one of them niggas. I'm waiting for to hit the scene. You know,
that's really like one of his favorite villains.
Niggas black, my niggas. That's why I'm thinking it's gonna be a brother man in that motherfucker.
He black in the comments?
Yeah, he black.
I thought he was white.
He got a few of them where he look black. We look like nigga because he got a thick mustache. I'm like, he black. It's a brother right there, but nah.
Yeah. But all in all, the movie was good. It was a good little, you know what I'm saying, little origin story, I guess you can say.
Because like y'all remember in all the Avenger movies and shit.
Civil War.
We've been waiting until Budapest.
Yeah, and this is where this movie is based in Budapest.
It's based in Budapest, but at the same time we didn't learn shit about nothing that was happening.
No, yeah, you did.
We did, but nigga, we literally.
Yeah, we did. We learned. It just wasn't what everybody was expecting. It wasn't. We learned that Black Widow and Clint Barton was working together to take down something, and that's why they were hiding that air duct, and that's why she blew up dude's daughter. That's how she became a Taskmaster. That was the whole thing of Budapest.
That hiding the train shit didn't make that add nothing to me. I'm just like, oh, you blew somebody up and your first thought was to hide in the train. I mean, like the train ducts. I mean, you supposed to be the Red Room shouty. Why the hell you ain't on the run? I mean,
because she was fighting other Red Room people with Clint Barton on that.
They ain't even breaking that down. I doubt they was even fighting widows. They literally.
Why else would they be on the run and then hiding their ducks?
Why would she hide from widows? Man?
She had Clint Barton with them.
She the top widow.
Or they was on a stakeout. That's why she said they was up there hiding out for a week. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, it was a week, bro. I don't know.
He just buried that nigga. Very
niggas like
nitpicky. The movie was good.
When you sit there and we literally been wondering about all right, cool that she blew the ain't cool, but cool that she blew the little nigga.
But you got the explanation. You don't like the explanation.
Nah,
that's what it is.
Because after that, it's like I want to know why. Hawkeye, why they was fighting in the apartment. Like she could have gave a better reason. Or what type of gun is that?
Arrows.
Arrows.
I think that might have been their first time meeting type.
Alright, then she should have said that. Yeah, she could have been like, this nigga was spying on me type shit. Because he probably. But then again, I was like, this movie took 2 years to drop, so they didn't like cut the hell of shit.
Like I said, he's being real nitpicky, and now he's seeing the faults in his nitpicks.
I'm not seeing the faults in my shit. I'm just nigga, like literally, that shit was lackluster. Like Taskmaster.
No, the explanation was lackluster for Budapest. I'm not saying that it wasn't.
We waited, what, 6 years to even hear about, to even see it.
But all I'm saying is you got the explanation, you just didn't like it. I didn't like it either, but now that I know have to think about Budapest, I'm cool.
Then the pheromone shit garbage. I was like,
oh yeah, buddy, the main villain, because Taskmaster ain't even a real main villain either.
Her daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, Dreykov.
Yeah, Dreykov, General Dreykov. He's the director of the Red Room, and he has a pheromone that makes women. No, it's just women in general.
I think it's Black Widow. That's the thing they was talking about. That he put that pheromone, that thing in all the widows, so that the widows can never turn on that nigga.
No, they can't harm him. That's what
they
can't
turn on him.
But he got mind control over him.
Yeah,
all that's that pheromone.
It gotta be because it makes sense that
the pheromone come off you. That's not something you put in somebody and react to them though.
At the same time, I ain't gonna, but that's some animal shit. But at the same time, nigga, it only makes sense that he will put something in there and make it so that dominant. Because that's like you walking up on another person and being like, oh shit, I can't say that this nigga pheromone is strong as hell because this nigga just that. So he obviously got some type of power. I don't know how to put it. Man.
They created the pheromone and that's his power. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
They created that pheromone. That's what they even called it. It's a pheromone.
We all got pheromone.
That's what I'm saying. And he enhances pheromone to where the female cannot harm him. Because Black Widow even tried to shoot him, and she couldn't pull the trigger. She tried to stab him, and she couldn't. So that fight scene, she had to break her nose at the end. Well, she tried to get him to break her nose by punching on her, but that didn't work. Then she had to break her nose to sever the nerve so she can't smell him. Then she knocked his goofy ass out.
Yeah, and then she got worked out by the motherfucking widow who came in there and got active. Man.
Yeah, until her sister came in there and got down with that little bomb.
She used it for that thing. I probably came in there and punched her with that thing.
The little pheromone bomb.
If it was you went out there and swinging and fuck that bomb, nigga, the bomb one come last one. That's like
the bomb is like
I'm killing the nigga with the bomb. I'm like stuff that motherfucker in his belly and be like, bitch.
Shove it down his throat. Slap him in the stomach, make it explode.
Nigga coming out down tripping. Nigga, that shit funny, but dog, that.
Yelena with the business too, because she was basically it was Natalie. I'm gonna say Natalie, it's not Natalie, but Nat, Yelena. They were basically number 1 and number 2 in the Red Room coming out. And the only reason why they got that mind control stuff and all those pheromones, we got the pheromones because Melina, from Melina, that's the.
I don't know what her name is in the comics, nigga.
Not Melina.
It's Melina, but she actually got a hero name, nigga. But it's the Iron Maiden. That's her name. That's her hero name. Iron Maiden, yeah.
I forgot. I didn't know that was Melina. I know who Iron Maiden.
That's Melina. Yeah. When I put all that shit, I'm like, that only makes sense that they can be this bitch because in the comics that's Dreykov was the right hand woman type shit to do all type shit to send motherfuckers on missions and all that. But she wasn't like no scientist in the comics how she is in this because in this she had them damn pigs. Like search like that. I'm like, alright, the movie interesting, my nigga. Now
the movie, I didn't say it interesting
because they start showing how Dreykov shit worked. Like that bitch turned to breathing off the pig. Like
I mean, little buddy almost died. She said, "Don't worry, he had 11 more seconds."
11 more seconds till he gave it out. Then she named him after what was his name? Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi.
Yeah, they named after Buddy.
The Red Guardian. Well, I'm trying to tell you, he's the best thing about this entire movie. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. He is the best thing about it.
He's a savior, man. He the reason why it's a 6 for me, man. If he wasn't in it. Because this like the jail scene, this ain't line about fighting Cap, man. Like, that shit funny. Man.
Facts.
That shit's hilarious. Like, bro, you ain't never fought Cap.
Or did he fight Isaiah? That was the theory that people were saying. People was talking about.
Isaiah was over there in Korea, man.
That's what I'm saying. It was World War II.
He went down. He went up there with the Russians. But even though, I don't know though.
It was World War.
I think though, it was World War. But at the same time, Isaiah did get captured by the Hydra type shit. They did test on the nigga. So
what? I'm like, what?
But then I be forgetting Russian shit don't got nothing to do with Hydra like that.
I mean, it do, but it don't.
Red Guardian don't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Red Guardian don't got nothing.
Yeah, no,
Red Guardian was supposed to be Russia's Captain America.
Yeah, Captain. That would be the answer to Captain America.
So I really can't even say Red Guardian because I don't think Red Guardian is a bad guy like that.
No, he's a bad guy. Nah, he's not a bad guy, but he's part of
anti-hero.
He's part of the Winter Guard, which is basically the Russian version of the Avengers.
Yeah, but them niggas, like, all them niggas is some
heroes.
Weirdos on that shit.
Yeah,
it's not like the Red Guardian.
They anti-heroes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they all just anti-heroes. Like, they just
like on some The Boys type stuff.
Yeah.
If y'all seen The Boys, that's basically what the Red Guardian. I mean, with the Winter Guard is. That's what they are.
I'll give you that. Basically.
But
sum it all up.
All in all, the movie was good. Like I said, I liked it. 7 out of 10.
6 out of 10. That's cool, man.
But the post credit scene, we didn't ever speak on it. It was Yelena. She at Nat's grave because it's obviously after Endgame and all that. This part is the post credit scene. Because the movie was taking part right after Civil War.
Yeah, like a couple
That's
of days.
Right after Civil War, then she leaves from Civil War going right into Infinity War. That's basically, so Civil War, Black Widow, Infinity War. That's where that, and then the post-credit scene is after Endgame. So boom, we got Yelena, she was at Nat's grave, and she was crying and whatnot, and then she stand up, after she put the file down, she stood up. You hear somebody blowing their nose, and the camera pan over, and it's
Val.
Yeah. Madam Hydra, that's what I'm gonna call her. Shit.
Nick Fury is a little flame, you know what I'm saying?
But she, it's the same person that was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That Val that was talking to a U.S. agent and basically recruited him to the Thunderbolts because General Ross is in this movie too, twice. So that's why I'm saying the Thunderbolts, because General Thunderbolt Ross is the main man behind all this. So he's gonna set up the Thunderbolts. But she came and talked to Yelena and was like, I got a job for you. Handed her the tablet. She like, this is the person responsible for your sister's death. Clint Barton.
So with big Hawkeye on that motherfucker. And I would just cut to black.
Yeah, it would have been cut to black. But that's just gonna set up Hawkeye, because she's gonna be in Hawkeye, that TV show.
Val know too much, y'all.
Yeah, because how would she have known that?
How the fuck she know anything about Endgame? Infinity War, anything. Like they literally time travel, came back in time to make sure nothing ever happened. Val knows that. But besides the dead people dying, like that's
and the battle still happened.
In the battle, like all that's still permanent. But everything else is like, nah, because I know it's still getting redusted, reanimated.
I'm gonna say
blipped
back.
That's what they said.
That's what they said. Spider-Man, so that's what I'm gonna say. They got blipped.
I couldn't think of the word. That's what they got blipped. Yes, they all things coming, they get blipped back and all that shit. So it's like, how do you know this much? And this used to be popping up.
Because y'all gotta remember, Shield is no longer a thing anymore.
Yeah, Shield ain't nothing.
So you can't use Shield as a background saying she know this information because Shield know everything. But Shield is no longer Shield.
I'm forgetting Nick Fury up in space. Right
exactly.
Now.
So that could be also her.
It could,
but if you mess with Thunderbolt, but you know with Ross, you know what I'm saying? That could be her. Because that's how probably you got the information about the Shield when it was U.S. agency, like it's not even, U.S. property or whatever.
I don't know, because in the comics, Val was a Skrull, my nigga. So, she might be the fucking Skrull on that shit. Now that just popped in my head.
I ain't know that. I ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah, because that's all in the Invasion of Secret Wars, nigga. This is when the Skrulls is literally just implanting themselves as everybody, and nigga, I forgot all about that. Because Val be popping up. Like I said, you don't hear no footsteps. Yelena out there by her damn self, man.
You hear leaves rustling, they like fall. You don't hear leaves on the ground. You don't hear no leaves rustling or nothing.
All of a sudden, there's
no blowing.
I'm like, bro, what? Like, you popping up, bitch? But yeah. Other than that,
that's gonna set off Hawkeye. Hawkeye gonna be stupid.
Hawkeye go crazy.
Hawkeye go crazy.
He got his daughter and shit too.
That's not his daughter. That's Kate Bishop. That's not his daughter.
I be getting that shit. We get any bullshit in the end.
Yeah. But I think in Hawkeye, Yelena and Kate Bishop gonna end up teaming up, and Hawkeye obviously they're gonna end up teaming up and fighting down whoever that bad guy is.
Bro, I don't know. Now that she I thought this her assignment to get into the Thunderbolts.
She an anti-hero though.
I know, shorty in the Thunderbolts, so that's one
True. Ain't no telling what's really gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's the whole fun of this. I love to speculate. I mean, it don't hurt me when my theories don't come true, but
you got one right.
Teach his own.
Gang is this.
Feel me? We did get one right. We've been calling Kang since the jump. But yeah, man. You got anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Besides the 16th, when Space Jam dropped.
Yeah, y'all can get a video. Y'all can get a bid for that.
I gotta rewatch the original first.
Yeah. Don't have to. Space Jam, right in the Space Jam.
It's gonna be wild. Like, if I watch the first one, I ain't gonna want to turn the second one on.
I know. Days between them. Space Jam the 15th, Space Jam 2 to 16th. Soon as that video come out.
That might blow me, man.
Oh, it's gonna blow me too. But we don't talk about it when we get to that, man. But y'all know what to do. It's the end of the vid. Like, comment, subscribe.
Get out there to your blurred friends and your nerd friends.
We trying to reach everybody. Help us grow to help y'all grow.
You understand?
Till next time.